Hi, let us say about IEEE 802.11 project. IEEE has defined the specifications for a wireless LAN called IEEE 802.11, which covers the physical and data link layers. It is sometimes called wireless Ethernet. In some countries, including US, the public uses the term Wi-Fi, short for wireless fidelity, as a synonym for wireless LAN. Wi-Fi, however, is a wireless LAN that is certified by the Wi-Fi Alliance, a global non-profit industry association of more than 300 member companies devoted for promoting the growth of wireless LANs. If you see about the architecture of Wi-Fi, the standard defines two kinds of services: the basic service set BSS and the extended service set ESS. So the basic service set is made of stationary or mobile wireless stations and an optional central base station called as access point. So the figure shows two sets of this standard: one ad hoc network without an AP and infrastructure network with an AP. So the BSS without an AP is standalone network and cannot send data to other BSS. It is called ad hoc architecture. In this architecture, stations can form a network without the need of an AP. They can locate one another and agree to be part of a BSS. A BSS with an AP is sometimes referred to as an infrastructure BSS. What is extended service set ESS? So in extended service set, it is made up of two or more BSS with access points. In this case, the BSS are connected through a distribution system, which is a wired or wireless network. The distribution system connects the access points in the various BSS. IEEE 802.11 does not restrict the distribution system. It can be any IEEE LAN such as an Ethernet. The extended service set uses two types of stations: mobile or stationary. The mobile stations are normal stations inside a BSS. The stationary stations are access point stations that are part of the wired LAN. When BSS are connected, the stations within the reach of one another can communicate without the use of an access point. However, the communication between a station in a BSS and outside BSS occurs via the access point only. So when we see about the station types, IEEE 802.11 defines three types of stations based on their mobility in a wireless LAN. The station with no transition mobility is either stationary, not moving, or moving only inside a BSS. So they are called non-transition mobility stations. The other type is a station with BSS transition mobility. They can move from one BSS to another, but the movement is confined inside one ESS. Then that is called BSS transition mobility. The third type of are stations are ESS transition mobility stations, where a station can move from one ESS, one extended service set, to another one. So, however, IEEE 802.11 does not guarantee that communication is continuous during the movement. So, when we consider about the MAC sublayer, IEEE 802.11 defines two MAC sublayers, which being the part of uh, the MAC layer: distributed coordination function DCF and point coordination function PCF. So the part of data link layer is going to be of these two types, and LLC sublayer is going to be following 802.1. So this DCF deals with contention service and PCF deals with contention free service, with the physical layer maybe following any protocol. So let us see What are these sublayers